morning and welcome back to another video. Today is Monday and I am getting ready to start my day, start a new week. I'm really excited because in this video I'm going to be taking you guys along a leisure trip. I'm actually going to Spain to pick up my son Alex. If you didn't see the other video, I took my son to Spain so he can spend some time with his grandparents for the summer, and now it's time to go pick him up. So I'm flying out tomorrow and today's going to be all about getting ready for this trip. I'm going to show you guys the process of getting there, what I'm packing and all that. So if you're new to my channel, my name is Allie and I'm an Orlando-based flight attendant, and I vlog about my life as a mom, as a flight attendant. I sprinkle a little bit of lifestyle, a little bit of everything, so make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to follow me over on TikTok and Instagram and Thread. I'm there pretty much every single day, so if you don't find me here, you can find me there. I got back from the gym maybe about an hour ago, and I've just been catching up on work, emails, replying to comments, and just getting things done. I'm gonna go take a shower and get ready for the day because the boys are still sleeping. And in about an hour, I actually have to go pick up my dad at the airport. He flew in from LA to Orlando. He took the red eye, so a very long flight, 5-hour flight. And he's actually going to Madrid with me tomorrow. So he's coming a day early because tomorrow is a very long day. And we're gonna try to get on flights, which it's not looking too promising to get to New York. We actually have to go from here to New York, Madrid, and it's, like I said, it's not looking the best. So it's gonna be a long day. My dad also gets flight benefits, so he's able to come for free on my airline from LA to Orlando. And then when we go to Spain tomorrow, we're taking Iberia, so we have a contract with Iberia that allows us to travel, and we pretty much just pay the international taxes, which is nothing compared to how much a regular ticket is. I'm gonna go take a shower and then get ready for the day. Okay, so I just got out of the shower. I'm doing my skincare. I'm going to put on some sunscreen. I put sunscreen on every single day no matter what. And I like this Elastance. I have a few tinted sunscreens that I like to use, but right now I'm using the Elastance Skincare. I also like the one from Isdeen, I think that's how you say it. I got this one in Spain last time, but the color is a little off, so I don't really use it as often. But I think my husband's actually gonna go pick up my dad because it's just better for him since he has to go to work. I'm just gonna stay home and get the day started with the boys. So I was about to go on a bike ride to UPS, but it is raining right now. It just stopped pouring, but it looks like it's gonna keep pouring, you know, typical Florida. So I'm not gonna go just yet, but I was gonna go on my Trox's bikes, which are the ones that I've shown you before if you watched that video. They're pretty much the coolest bikes we've ever owned, and I'm so happy that we have them. I'm so happy to partner up with them on this video. So thank you to Trox's for sponsoring this portion of the video. Okay, so this is my bike right here. I love this right here. You can put like a little basket here or a bag or something, so you can go carry your groceries or whatever. So that's what I was gonna do. I was actually gonna put my bag in here in this little basket that I bought so that I'm able to just carry them. And down here there's a light that is actually very bright. I love how bright this light is. So if you're ever riding your bike at night or really early in the morning when it's still dark outside, it'll show. But look at how thick the wheels are. They're very thick, very sturdy. This is the one that George has. Don't mind the mess right here, but his wheels are a little bit thicker than mine. And you can also put the bike or a basket right there too in the back. So this is it right here. It's pretty much an e-bike. So you turn on the little controller here, and then this little screen turns on. I hope you guys can see it, but it's getting humid outside. And it's got your battery indicator, it's got a speedometer, and then you can also control the assist, so if you want it to go a little bit harder for you. And it's got how many miles we've traveled. So I've traveled 5 miles on this one, and this is where you control the assist right here. So I absolutely love these bikes. We use them all the time. I use them to go check the mail, I use them to go pick up food sometimes. And as I said, I was gonna go to UPS to do some returns, but the rain just came down right now, so I'm gonna have to wait. But I'm gonna leave a link in the description box down below for you guys to be able to check out Trox's. I absolutely love this bike. I'm in love with it. George loves his bike. Even my dad rode it one time and he liked it too. So, and my dad's like in his 60s. I'm gonna wait for the rain to pass and then I'm gonna head on over to UPS. So thank you again to Trox's for sponsoring this portion of the video. Okay, so it's a lot later and all day has been pretty much about getting ready for the trip, spending time with the family before I leave. I took a shower, washed my hair, and now I'm going to put on some lashes. I like to do like the DIY lash extensions. I love the Kiss Falscara. There are different brands that I like to try, but I'm gonna be using the Ardell lash trios right now. And I'm pretty much just gonna do some glue and the overnighter from Falscara. So this is by LBLA Cosmetics. This is the glue that I'm using right now. I use different kinds. And then I'm just gonna put this over it so that it kind of seals everything. But that's what I'm gonna do. Tomorrow we have to be at the airport very, very early. So I think our flight leaves at 6:15. We're gonna leave around 4:45 to be at the airport around 5 a.m. and then just wait until we get on a plane. I don't think we're gonna get on that first flight, to be honest with you, but it's worth a try. You just never know. And then if we don't get on, we're just gonna keep trying until we get on a flight. So I'm gonna put on my lashes and watch some Whitney Simmons. Cheese. Okay, change of plans. So we were looking at the flight that we were supposed to take tomorrow morning, the JetBlue flight. And we have gone down on the seniority list from, I think we were 6 and 7 to 9 and 10. And there are 0 open seats. So we decided that we're just going to take my airline and go to LaGuardia. We would be number 1 and number 2 on the standby list. It's oversold, but the thing is that the flight leaves at 5:15 a.m. So there's a higher chance that people will miss their flight. So if people miss their flight, we get on. I try to get on that flight. And then once we get to LaGuardia, we're going to just take a train over to JFK and just hang out at JFK until it's time to go to Madrid. So that's the new plan. But that means the flight leaves an hour earlier than we were supposed to originally leave. So we have to leave around 3:30 a.m. because the flight starts boarding at 4:30. So we have to be at the airport, at 3:30 a.m. So we have to leave the house at 3 a.m. Meaning I have to wake up at 2 a.m. So I'm going to sleep right now so I can be somewhat rested tomorrow morning because it's going to be a very, very long day. So I'm going to brush my teeth, go to bed, and I will see you guys bright and early tomorrow morning. Hey guys, good morning. It is the next day. It is around 2:30 a.m. I woke up a little bit late, but it's okay because I feel like I have plenty of time anyway. We have to leave around 3 a.m. and I'm almost done getting ready, so I should be good. But I got a notification that the original flight that we were supposed to take to JFK from the JetBlue one just canceled. I don't know why. There doesn't seem to be any weather in the area. So I don't know if it's related to weather or what, but I'm so glad that we decided to change plans and go to LaGuardia because it would have been really bad to go to JetBlue today because everyone that was supposed to be on the 6:15 flight is now going to try to get on every single flight for the rest of the day. So it's just like a domino effect. And that was just going to mess up our day. I'm gonna go downstairs and meet up with my dad and head on over to the airport. So wish us luck. I hope we get on a flight today and I hope everything is just smooth. If you saw my last Spain vlog trying to get to Spain, it was horrible. Horrible, horrible. So let's hope it's not a repeat of that. And everything. I had to go through normal security because we are traveling international, so I can't go through KCM, but it was easy, it was fine. The airport's still very empty. It's like 3:50 a.m. so TSA pre-check wasn't even open, so we had to go through regular security, which is fine. But we're sitting now at the gate just waiting for them to start boarding, and then after the end of the boarding process is when they're going to let us know if we got a seat or not. So we made it to JFK. We're actually at the Virgin Atlantic lounge right now, just hanging out until it's time for our flight. But we ended up taking an Uber instead of taking the train just because it was just easier that way. And now we're just sitting here. So we have until like 3 o'clock before we need to start heading over to Terminal 8 to go to Iberia, which is who we're taking. So hopefully we get on. Alright, so I'm drinking some Prosecco, I've got some coffee and some yogurt. Okay, so it's a few hours later. We have now left the lounge. We took a train over from Terminal 4 to Terminal 8. We're sitting at the gate now. We still have about like an hour and a half until they start boarding. But we're here just sitting in case of anything. It looks like we're gonna get on because I was checking the loads and it looks pretty good. So we'll see. I'm not supposed to be eating these, but these are my favorite candy and I can eat like 2 and then I'll be satisfied. I love these candies so much. But it was raining earlier, so it looked like everything was at a standstill, but now everything's moving again. The ramp agents are moving, but there was like thunder, lightning, and all that. All right, our plane just got here, so we should start boarding soon, so hopefully we make it on. They said it was empty, so we'll see. So once the boarding process was complete, the gate agents called our names and told us that we had seats, and thankfully we were able to get our whole row to ourselves with a seat in between us, so we were able to have a little bit of room. And we actually ended up staying on the tarmac for a little bit just because there was some weather and they had to keep the ground staff safe. But we finally were able to take off, and it was actually about a 7-hour flight over to Madrid, something like that. And it felt a little bit longer than that, not going to lie. We tried to sleep as much as we could because it was technically an overnight flight for us. We were supposed to land in Madrid at 6:30 a.m. So I took a little bit of a nap. We had dinner served and I watched my favorite show in the entire world, which is Desperate Housewives. And they served pasta and steak, but I chose to have the pasta and it was really good. I went back to sleep, and by the time I woke up, it was time to land in Madrid. As you can see here, it's already starting to be daylight, and here's a map of our route. So let me know if you guys do this too, but anytime I get a chance to look at a map while I'm flying, I love to look at the map, at the route, how much time is left, the time at the destination, or where we started. I just like to look at all of that. But we finally landed in Madrid. We had a gate really fast. We deplaned, and then we went through customs and immigration. And since we're not European, we have to go through the non-European citizen side, and usually that line is a lot longer than the European side. But thankfully, we were able to get through pretty fast, probably because it was very early. All right, we made it to Madrid finally. We are hanging out at the airport for a little bit because our Airbnb doesn't allow us to drop off our suitcases until 12, and it's currently 9:30, so we've just been sitting here for about 2 hours just hanging out and having some breakfast. So I'm getting some work done on my computer right now, and then maybe in about an hour we're gonna head on over to our Airbnb. We're going to drop off our suitcases, change, and then we're going to go to Real Madrid Stadium for a tour. So I'm excited. So when it was time to head on over to the Airbnb, we took an Uber to the Airbnb area. Every time we visited Madrid, we always take a train, but this time we just thought it would be easier to just take an Uber since it was just the two of us. So we went, dropped off our luggage, and grabbed a coffee before all of that, and then we took an Uber, which we actually use Cabify, which is like Uber but a lot cheaper than Uber. We took a Cabify over to the Estadio Bernabeu, which is the stadium that Real Madrid plays. My dad is a huge Real Madrid fan, so he was very happy to be here. The last time I came here was in 2016 when I first started my YouTube channel, and I actually made a vlog about that, but my dad was very happy to be here, and I'm so glad I was able to bring him here to experience this. Alright, so it's a lot later. We made it to our Airbnb. My dad's taking a nap right now. I'm going to go to the store to check out some drugstore skincare stuff that I like to buy when I come. So after that, we're going to go grab some dinner and then just kind of rest for the rest of the day. Okay, so I made it back from the pharmacy. I'm going to show you guys what I got. So I really like this brand. It's called Istine. I don't know how to say it, but this is what it looks like. I ended up getting the cleansing oil. It's supposed to hydrate, glow. It's got olive oil, clary sage, so it's supposed to be really good. And then I also got the SPF. So this is the Fusion Water Magic. I have the tinted one and I really like it, but I wanted to try the one that's clear. And then I ended up just getting the Avene thermal water in a travel size because I have it at home, but it would be nice to have for my trips. So we're just going to relax for a little bit and hang out until it's time for our dinner reservation, which is at 6. And then we're going to go have some really good steak. Good morning, it is the next day. I'm currently at a rooftop cafe with my dad. We just had some brunch at another rooftop cafe. It's so beautiful. And I'm just having coffee right now. And then I did a little bit of shopping. I bought some skincare, of course, because I got the Caudalie serum for 45 euros when in the US it's 80 some dollars. So it's a good deal. So we're waiting for my in-laws to come from Alicante with Alex. They're on a train right now, and then that's when we're all gonna get together and probably rest for a little bit and then go out again and probably have some churros at night. All right, so it's a little later. We are now at the Airbnb. We actually ended up changing Airbnbs. I don't know if I even told you guys this yesterday, but the Airbnb that we were at yesterday was only for last night, and we had to switch to another one, which is actually the same one that we stayed at when we came in December, if you watched those vlogs. And now we are getting ready because we leave tomorrow. Here's the thing though. All flights on Iberia, the airline that we can go on, that we have agreements with, everything going to the US is full. We've tried Boston, Miami, Orlando, LA, all these different places that we can possibly go to and then connect to Orlando. But everything is red, everything is full. So our best bet is going to be going from Madrid to London on Iberia, and then from London to Orlando on Virgin Atlantic, because we also have an agreement with them. So it's going to be the easiest way to get home and the only way we can get home, but it is expensive because we only pay the international taxes when we travel on my flight benefits, but the taxes flying out of London Heathrow are insane, like insane. So it's gonna be pricey, but it's the only thing that's in the green, so we should be okay. Today has been a nice day of just walking around and eating and walking around, drinking coffee and all that. So it's been a nice time, but I am exhausted. So I'm going to start getting ready for tomorrow because we have to leave very early. We have to wake up around 5 and then be at the airport around 6:30, and then we have a long day ahead, so we get to Orlando at like 8 p.m. I'm going to end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if it's your first time here, and leave me something good that's happened to you this month in the comments down below so I know you made it till the end. So thank you again for watching. I will see you guys over in the next video. Bye guys.